Poker players, gather around. It's time to test your poker knowledge with today's Lucid Poker Quiz. July the 4th. Happy Independence Day to my US friends. Here's your favorite Brit. Will I win independence from Doug Polk's quiz? There's only one way to find out. Okay, so we've raised the button. The board's come 10, 8, 2 of hearts. We've C-bet 30%. Big blind's called, and the turn is the 5 of hearts. We can check. We can bet 50. We can bet 80. We can overbet. What shall we do? It's kind of close, right? Picking bluffs is a bit tricky on these sort of monotone boards. We obviously can't bluff with a heart because we have a flush then, right? In terms of blockers and unblockers, there's some often very, very nuanced things happening. What would our sizing be? I don't think this will be an overbet spot. I like 4. What do you reckon? Viewers at home, get your guesses in. 4. Let's go. Correct. Queen 6 of spades should barrel at a high frequency in this spot. The preferred size is 50% pot. This may come as a surprise, but such is the optimal play in this spot. If you're not going to bluff with this hand, what hand would you bluff with? Remember, in theory, you always need a bluffing range to incentivize your opponents to pay off your strong hands. There's no better hand to bluff with here. Play this spot well, you need to have looked ahead on the flop and bet with trash like this. Small bet is essential as it mathematically forces your opponent to continue with a wider range to avoid being exploited. Shall we have a quick look in the browser? Here we are in the browser with our barreling strategy. We filter for our air. You can see we actually don't bet here much. Our flush is actually mainly checking 2. Let's go and look at our nothing. And with our queen 6, one of the few hands loves betting. You can see there's a pretty clear preference for having 7s and 6s and 4s and 3s and not having 9s and jacks, which makes some sense, right? In terms of targeting our opponent's folds, we're going to want to target hands like straight draws. A hand like jack 9 never bluffs, but our hand, queen 6 of spades, always bluffs. Good to know. If we put the 50% in and we have a look at our opponent, you can see their top pair should be defending sometimes, their under pairs, and even their second pair should be defending. Pretty tough call, I think, for a lot of opponents to do with a hand like 9-8. Did we get independence from Doug's quiz? Who knows? Find out tomorrow in the next episode